everyone, I'm Eddie V. Welcome to the channel, and if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. But anyways guys, the title of the video, which is what I think is going to happen to the fuel prices, this is my opinion, and there's 4 scenarios that are going to actually happen. Scenario number 1, when the fuel prices did go up, what's the most common, and this is the scenario number 1, what I think is going to happen is the fuel price that you see now are going to stay like that for good. It's going to raise the prices up one more time, and it's going to lower them down to what you see now. That way people think it's normal. That is scenario number 1. I absolutely think it's going to go up one more time by a little bit, then drop down and stay that price for who knows how long. The price that you see now. Scenario number 2, it's going to keep rising up, and America is going to go in another Great Depression, and everybody's going to have no money, and the dollar is going to go out the window. Okay guys, so that was the 2 scenarios. Scenario 1, the price is going to go up one more time and go back down to the prices you see now. Scenario number 2, the dollar is going to become nothing. Inflation is going to be so high that literally people can't afford anything, and everything is going to crash because of the fuel, or the gas and the diesel affects high fuel price. Cost of living. So if cost of living is going to go higher, nobody is going to be able to afford anything, and nobody's going to even want to pay minimum, actually the wages that the people want to pay or want to get. All right, scenario number 3. Now, this is scenario number 3, okay? Scenario number 3, it's gonna go higher and higher, but the wages are gonna go up even more, so you'll be able to afford your gas. That is a very unlikely scenario, and out of the 4 scenarios that I'll talk to you about today, that is gonna be the most unlikely scenario ever. All right, scenario number 4 about gas and high gas prices and diesel prices. A Republican president will come back into office and lower things down. Probably not going to be the same as under Donald Trump, when it was $2 a gallon of gasoline. But we could probably get it closed down instead of paying these ridiculous prices. So that is scenario number 4. So I told you about the scenario, all the scenarios. What should we do about them? Well, there's nothing much we can do, except if you are a trucker, do not get cheap freight. Do not run for cheap. If you're an owner-operator, run a company, make sure you get higher paying loads and not cheap paying loads. That way you can afford your gas and actually, you know what, afford to run a trucking company. If you're a company driver, and because of the fuel prices going higher, your cost of living is going to go higher. So guess what? As a company driver, demand higher wages, or demand a raise from your company, or find a better paying trucking job than what you currently are at. That is what I recommend for you. And guys, what I would like to include is the fact that if you're a car guy and you wonder, how am I going to afford premium gas? Well, let me just say this. You really can, but at the same time, I recommend not buying a hybrid actually, and buying a hybrid at the same time. Buy a hybrid if you have the money and you think you can save on gas over 1 or 2 year span. Not if you buy a brand new hybrid and it takes 15 plus years for the car to pay itself off and you start saving money. And what is actually going to end up happening is that by the time 15 years hits to the car, most of the time you as an owner are going to want to buy a different car. Usually cars, you keep them no more than 3 to 5 years, sometimes even 2 years. But if you have the money, go ahead and buy a hybrid and drive in a hybrid to save money and gas, and your car that's supposedly a very fast car, drive on it occasionally and you'll be fine. Also guys, if you buy a Tesla, yes, it's cheap. If you buy an electric car or a Tesla, yes, it's cheap. You don't have to pay that much in electricity to charge your car, but keep in mind, if you charge at your house every day, be advised that according to my calculations that I did, you would be spending anywhere from $100 to $200 extra a month on electric bills, because you have to come home every day and charge your electric car, and it might charge your bills, electric bills, higher. So be careful and make wise decisions. But those are the 4 scenarios and my suggestions of what you should do at this time of high fuel prices. And oh, there's an 85-mile-an-hour speed zone. Very funny. Well, anyway, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Not canceled. Guys, I'm Eddie B. 2004 turn right. This particular package. Driving attempt on the 6 Series.